A source familiar with the matter telling NBC News that special counsel Jack Smith, who is leading the Justice Department's investigation into the former president, is seeking to compel one of Trump's attorneys to testify before a grand jury. That's according to the source. Prosecutors allege they have evidence that some of Trump's conversations with his lawyer, Evan Corcoran, were in furtherance of a crime. Now, the special counsel is asking a judge to allow prosecutors to bypass attorney-client privilege to get this testimony. Neither Trump nor Corcoran responded to NBC News' request for comment. For more, I want to bring in MSNBC legal analyst Lisa Rubin. Let's talk about this. So this is what is called crime fraud exception. How big of a deal is this to essentially compel the former president's attorney to testify in front of the grand jury?
Well, it's a big deal and it's not a big deal, and I'll explain why.
Okay.
The only way you can get an attorney to talk about attorney-client privileged communications is through a motion like this. It's totally normal for someone like Evan Corcoran called before the grand jury to invoke attorney-client privilege. It's not his privilege to waive. It belongs to his client. That having been said, for the Department of Justice and the special counsel to go back and ask for a second bite at the apple because they have reason to believe a crime was committed, that is, in fact, a big deal, Yasmin.
What do you expect that Jack Smith is wanting to glean from the former president's attorney?
My guess is that the most important thing Jack Smith wants to understand is about the June 3rd certification that Christina Bobb, another lawyer in Trump's orbit, signed. That was a certification in response to a grand jury subpoena where they said, we're giving you all the remaining classified documents that are here at Mar-a-Lago. We obviously know from the search that was executed in August that that wasn't true at the time. Christina Bobb has apparently told federal investigators Evan Corcoran, the lawyer who's the subject of this crime fraud exception motion, is the one who drafted that statement, and then it was given to her to sign. They want to understand who asked you to draft this? What instructions were you under from the former president? How much did you know about what was really there? They're trying to understand whether Evan Corcoran was unwittingly used or whether he was a participant to criminal behavior.
So if this, though, was an option, invoking this crime fraud exception the whole time was an option, why wait until now? Is there anything to the timing of this?
Well, we don't know when Evan Corcoran first testified to the grand jury. We've been led to believe by public reporting it was relatively recently. And you don't seek the crime fraud exception until somebody invokes the attorney-client privilege.
Right.
So it sort of has to happen in these two stages. Why wait until now? Not clear, but why do it now is more clear. Beryl Howell, who's the chief judge of the D.C. federal courts, has overseen all of the grand jury disputes in the Trump investigations. She is about to hand over that position to another judge. My guess is that federal prosecutors are eager to get before her, have her resolve as many of their disputes as possible because they know what they're getting with her. She's fast, she's knowledgeable, and most importantly, she's given them a lot of what they've wanted.
Lisa Rubin, thank you. Good to see you.